Is Jerry Jeudy really about to fall in the NFL draft, or is this just another smokescreen put out there by a team that's hoping he will drop to them? Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. We are 1 day away. 1 day away from the NFL draft. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm so excited. It seems like free agency was months ago, you know. This is the longest off season because of this lockdown and being stuck at home. It's going to be fantastic watching the draft tomorrow, and I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't think a lot of people know what's really going to happen, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, before I get into like the whole meat and potatoes of this video, I have to say, later today, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, I will be on Lord Brunson's channel. We're going to be discussing our draft board live, having a debate about what we think the Eagles should do in the draft. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fascinating. I'll put the link in the description. Go sub them up if you haven't, and come hang out with us and join us. It should be a lot of fun. So we all know that this time of year, the day before the draft, you have smoke screens, lies, misdirection. You have double moonwalk, matrimonial. Everything is going on. It gets crazy, and it's impossible to know what's real, what's not. Who the hell knows? I mean, we're hearing reports that the Eagles are going to trade Alshon Jeffrey. We hear reports the Eagles want to trade up. The Eagles want to trade back. The Eagles want to take a linebacker. It's impossible to know, especially in this kind of draft when we're all under house arrest. Who the hell knows what's going on, okay? And one of the most favorite tricks of teams that tend to pick in the mid to late first rounds, one of the best tricks that they do day before draft, a couple days before draft, is they start to put out information on guys who are going to go way before they pick. They put out this information and they say, you know, this guy's injured or this guy has this concerns. And the hope is that teams get scared off and then the player drops to them and then they can take it. And this year is no exception because we're hearing that Jerry Jeudy may fall in this draft. Natalie Eganoff, Derek Gunn, they both put out information yesterday saying that Jerry Jeudy has lingering knee issues and that teams are concerned. Derek Gunn went as far to say that he thinks that Jerry Jeudy is off of people's boards in the first round. That is crazy, okay? Now, this may work this year. This may actually work this year because, you know, players can't go visit team doctors and see team doctors and they can't check them out themselves. So certain teams may be a little more scared to take a guy just based on what they see from the medical reports that are sent to them. So it's going to be interesting to see if this hurts Jerry Jeudy or not. My guess is that it wouldn't, but if it does, this could create a golden opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles at 21. I mean golden opportunity, but it really depends what the injury is about, okay? This also could really hurt the Philadelphia Eagles because think of this. If these reports are true or if teams are scared off from Jerry Jeudy, what's going to happen? He's going to fall in the draft. That means guys like Henry Ruggs, Justin Jefferson, they all get moved up a notch and teams take them instead of Jeudy. Now, when the Eagles pick, are they scared to take Jerry Jeudy and then therefore go with Denzel Mims or trade back or even take a linebacker? Who knows? Who knows? But if for some reason he drops a little bit and the Eagles feel somewhat comfortable about his injury and his lingering knee issues, I say take him. I say take him. From what I can read and what I read, he had 2018, he had meniscus surgery. Okay, he didn't miss any games. He's played. His agent put that out there too. He hasn't missed any games. He didn't miss the combine. He didn't miss anything. He did have surgery, I believe, for his meniscus in 2018, but that's something that usually you can recover from. Okay, so I don't know what the injury is. I don't know how comfortable teams will be. I know the Eagles have a problem with guys that have gotten hurt in the past, but if they feel comfortable, if this is something that is not going to kill him, like if it's like Jay Ajayi, right? He had a degenerative knee, okay? That was pretty bad. That means he wasn't going to last too long. But if it's not something like that, I think you got to take a chance on Jerry Jeudy. If it's not something serious, you got to jump on it. If you got Jerry Jeudy at 21, that could be the steal of the draft, okay? And you'd have one pretty motivated dude after getting, after dropping the draft. That tends to stick with guys for their whole career, and hopefully it would motivate him. I'm not scared to take Jerry Jeudy based upon what we know, and it's limited. Like, we really don't know. There could be a lot of underlying things we just don't know. But based on the information that's out there, if it was just that he had a surgery in 2018 and didn't miss any games after that, no, I'm taking Jerry Jeudy at 21 if he falls. You would have to, unless, of course, my man Henry Ruggs is there. That's my guy. But I don't know. But this Jerry Jeudy thing is really interesting, and it's something we got to watch. My gut feeling on the whole Jerry Jeudy thing is this. It is just a smokescreen. There's a team that really likes him, that's putting this out there because maybe he had, he did have surgery in 2018. Maybe he had a little bit of lingering problems, nothing serious, because Schefter was talking about this, and he acted like it was no big deal. He said maybe it'll drop him a few spots, but that's about it. Hopefully, if the Eagles can't trade up to get Ruggs, and they're sitting there at 21 and Jeudy falls in their lap, man, what a steal that would be. No question about it. I love Jerry Jeudy, by the way. So we're going to have to keep our eye on it. This is all part of the draft. This is all a lot of fun, And look, if Jeudy is really injured and the Eagles are scared off by him, and Jefferson goes, and Ruggs goes, and CeeDee Lamb goes, the question is, would they take a Denzel Mims or a Rager that early? Or would they trade back? Or do they do what I think is the impossible? Take a linebacker. I mean, the Eagles don't value linebacker in the first or second round. And those who want a linebacker probably getting pretty sick of hearing it. But it's the truth. Okay, now, if the Eagles took a linebacker in the first round, it would be very hard for me to be upset at that because they're so weak at linebacker. I personally think they need to go wide receiver first. I don't think you should mess around because I think this draft has to be about Carson Wentz. However, if they went linebacker, I don't think I would mind, especially if it's Kenneth Murray, because I think he's a really, really good player. I like Patrick Queen, too. Either of those two guys, you can't complain about. And guys like Howard Eskin, who gets a lot of things wrong, let's face it, he thinks the Eagles are going linebacker. I'm not so sure, but linebacker is the one position other than wide receiver where if they draft, I would be shocked. And I'd be like, okay, I get it. I understand it completely, They go offensive guard or they go offensive line or if they go defensive end, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. But linebacker seems to be what a lot of the so-called experts are saying. To me, it doesn't really match up with history, but maybe the Eagles are changing their tune. Who knows? And if they are changing their tune, then I'll say this to them. Go out and finally get your quarterback weapons that he deserves, because Carson Wentz definitely deserves weapons. But it's going to be interesting, going to be fun. Don't forget, I will be with Lord Brunson, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific, talking about the draft, talking about draft board. And if I can do a live stream or something before that, before we go live or something, I may do that too, but who knows? But it's going to be fun. We're going to be streaming the draft tomorrow. And make sure you subscribe, you hit the like, hit the dingbat bell, and we're going to get it tomorrow. It's going to be fun, going to be a very interesting day, and I will definitely see you guys later. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.